Welcome to Essential Customer Service Skills, Part 1, Module 7. In this lesson, you will learn about greeting and welcoming customers, making the customer feel important, and treating others as they would like to be treated. Chris Lacurto is a well-known entrepreneur, speaker, podcast host, and leadership coach. As we go through this module, keep these words of his in mind. Great customer service doesn't mean that the customer is always right. It means that the customer is always honored. What pictures come to mind when you hear the words customer service? Maybe you think of walking up to the customer service desk at a local store to buy a money order. Maybe you think of a customer service representative you spoke with when you called for tech support. Maybe you think of a place where you experienced bad customer service and you let your voice be heard to warn others. Customer service is so much more than just a front desk or someone on the other end of the phone or a complaint department. It all starts with your attitude because customer service is about the customer. If your job involves interacting with the public at all, please understand you are representing your employer. So your words and actions do truly matter. Employers know the best way to grow a business is by word of mouth, but the opposite is also true. Bad reviews can stop many people from trying your business. And if the word spreads that you don't have great customer service, it can ruin you. Each day you go into work, you can choose to have a great customer service attitude. Here's how. Can you confidently say, I always greet and welcome our customers? Some tips include, smile and make eye contact before speaking. Greet each customer warmly. Acknowledge them with a welcoming comment. Doing these things right away helps the customer feel you appreciate their business. Can you confidently say, I am always checking around me to see who needs help and what needs to be done? Some tips include, avoid looking preoccupied, staring at your phone, or too deep in a conversation to be helpful. If you are busy when someone walks up, still greet them warmly, letting them know you've seen them and that you will be with them in a moment. If you are not the one who will be serving them, again, still greet them warmly, letting them know you've seen them and that someone will be with them soon. Can you confidently say, I make the customer feel important and focus on their needs? Even if you have a long line, let them speak. Don't interrupt them to respond, and don't seem like you want them to speed up. Use active listening, paraphrasing and restating what they've said to clarify and make sure you're both understanding each other. This assures them you care about what they need, and it will help to put them at ease. Relating to the customer builds trust. As you're helping them, you could briefly share about when you or someone you know experienced something similar. Even just the statement, "This has happened to me before also," is nice to hear and lets them know they are not alone. Can you confidently say, I treat others as they would like to be treated? Some tips include, when you are working with the public, you need to think about, when you are a customer, how do you want to be treated? If you go out to eat and a server there is rude to you, you might give them a bad review or even decide you won't go back there, right? Customers want to feel seen and heard. If you walk into a salon and none of the employees even acknowledge you're there, you might feel like just walking out instead of staying and giving them your business. So be an employee who helps each customer feel seen and heard. Keep in mind, communication is not only about the words you speak, because the majority of communication is nonverbal. It's about the tone of your voice, your volume, and how quickly you're speaking. It's also about body language, your stance, facial expressions, and gestures. So be mindful of what these are saying. A calm, upbeat voice and positive body language show the customer you genuinely value them. In customer service, your job is to be polite and kind while serving each customer. Can you confidently say, "I am calm and patient even when dealing with difficult customers"? No matter how they are acting or how you feel inside, always be respectful and never speak down to them. If you are struggling with any of this, reach out for help. Find and practice some coping techniques. Get advice from coworkers, and be honest with your supervisor. Customer service is not an easy career, and this job is certainly not for everyone. But as you learn and develop the essential skills in these modules, you will become a confident customer service employee prepared to serve each customer. Now that you have completed Module 7, please complete the recommended follow-up activity with your Yes Career Counselor.